Is it safe to travel to Thailand right now? This is a question I hear again and again, and it's one that deserves a thoughtful, honest answer. Because Thailand is one of those countries that captures the imagination so completely, it almost feels unreal. You see the pictures of golden temples, turquoise bays, misty mountains, and bustling night markets, and you start to think of it as a sort of paradise. In many ways it is. I'm Stephen with the Travel Safety Network, and over the past 2 decades, I've worked all around the world in industrial safety and risk management, helping people prepare for the real-world challenges behind the postcard scenes. Thailand is one of my favorite places to explore and recommend, precisely because it offers so much: cultural richness, natural beauty, and some of the warmest hospitality you'll find anywhere. But like any destination, it has realities that travelers should understand. Today, we're going to look clearly at what safety in Thailand actually means in 2025. We'll explore issues of crime, political stability, health, hygiene, and food safety. I'll also share what the world's major government advisories say about visiting, and why preparation is still your best insurance against trouble. And stay with me until the end, because I'm going to share a surprising detail about Thailand that even many frequent travelers don't realize. Something that might inspire you to see it in a whole new way. To start, let's acknowledge that Thailand remains one of the most visited countries in the world, attracting millions of travelers every year. From backpackers on the Khao San Road, to honeymooners in Koh Samui, to retirees soaking up the sunshine in Chiang Mai, it has a reputation as a place that is easy to love and, for the most part, safe to explore. Violent crime against tourists is rare, and Thailand's infrastructure is significantly more developed than many first-time visitors expect. That said, the country does have challenges, and if you're not aware of them, you can quickly find yourself in situations that are inconvenient at best and dangerous at worst. One of the first things that often surprises travelers is that scams and petty crime are quite common in certain areas. In Bangkok, Phuket, Pattaya, and other heavily touristed places, you'll find opportunists who see foreign visitors as easy targets. Overcharging, taxi meter disputes, and clever confidence schemes have been part of the local landscape for decades. But these are not reasons to avoid Thailand. They are simply reminders to keep your situational awareness sharp. Most travelers who exercise ordinary caution, who watch their valuables, avoid unlicensed operators, and learn the basics of what things should cost, leave with nothing more than great memories. Beyond crime, one of the most significant safety considerations in Thailand is health and hygiene. For many visitors, this starts with the simple question of water. Tap water in Thailand is not safe to drink. Even in major cities, you should assume the tap water may contain contaminants that could upset your stomach. Bottled water is widely available and inexpensive, and it's what locals and tourists alike rely on for drinking and brushing teeth. Food safety is another topic that deserves careful attention. Thai cuisine is extraordinary, layered with flavors you won't find anywhere else, prepared with incredible pride. Street food, in particular, is a cultural experience that shouldn't be missed. But it comes with some risks. In busy markets where turnover is high and food is cooked fresh, you are usually safe to eat. In quieter areas where food sits out in the heat, or where hygiene standards appear questionable, it's wise to be cautious. Many first-time visitors experience mild digestive upset simply because the cuisine is spicier and richer than what they're used to. But more serious foodborne illnesses do occur, particularly if you're not careful with raw salads, undercooked meats, or unpeeled fruits. When in doubt, eat where you see crowds. And if you do get sick, pharmacies are plentiful and helpful, but don't hesitate to see a doctor if symptoms worsen. Healthcare in Thailand is generally of good quality, especially in private hospitals in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket. Medical tourism is actually a significant part of the Thai economy, and you'll find English-speaking doctors in many facilities. That said, more rural areas have less advanced services. It's wise to have comprehensive travel insurance that covers not only medical care, but evacuation in the unlikely event of a serious emergency. Thailand also has a tropical climate, and that brings certain health risks. Dengue fever, spread by mosquitoes, is a reality in some areas, particularly during the rainy season. Malaria is less common but does occur in certain border regions. Simple measures, using insect repellent, sleeping under nets in rural areas, wearing long sleeves at dawn and dusk, can go a long way toward reducing your risk. Aside from health and hygiene, Thailand is generally politically stable, but it is not immune to periods of unrest. Protests and demonstrations have occurred in Bangkok and other cities over the years, often related to the complex political history of the country. These gatherings can be large and disruptive, and while they are usually peaceful, they can turn confrontational. If you see protests forming, it's best to leave the area and monitor local news. The government also enforces strict laws around the monarchy. Thailand's lèse majesté laws make it a criminal offense to insult or defame the king or royal family. This is taken extremely seriously, and foreigners have been prosecuted. Even casual comments or social media posts can lead to arrest. It's essential to treat the monarchy with respect, in public and online. One aspect of Thailand that many travelers remark on is how welcoming it feels to people from all walks of life. Generally speaking, Thailand is accepting of different cultures, religions, and orientations. It is widely regarded as one of the most LGBTQ+ friendly countries in Asia, with vibrant communities, especially in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. However, same-sex marriage is not legally recognized, and in more conservative areas, discretion is advised. Women travelers usually find Thailand to be comfortable and safe. That said, as in many places, harassment can occur, particularly in nightlife districts. Solo female travelers should be mindful of alcohol consumption and cautious when accepting drinks from strangers. For travelers of color, Thailand tends to be more curious than hostile. Stares and questions about where you're from can feel intrusive, but are usually rooted in genuine interest rather than prejudice. However, as in any country, occasional ignorance or stereotyping can happen, and it helps to approach these encounters with patience and clarity. It's worth knowing that Thailand's immigration authorities enforce visa regulations strictly. Overstaying your visa, even by a day or two, can result in fines and complications. Border crossings are orderly, but travelers are sometimes selected for additional questioning. Keep your documents in order, carry proof of onward travel, and be prepared to explain your plans. Travel advisories from major governments reflect Thailand's status as a mostly safe, but occasionally unpredictable destination. The U.S. State Department advises travelers to exercise normal precautions, but notes the potential for petty crime and rare acts of violence in certain provinces. Global Affairs Canada echoes this advice, encouraging Canadians to stay alert in tourist areas and to be cautious during political demonstrations. The UK Foreign Office highlights the risk of terrorism in southern provinces near the Malaysian border, where travel is discouraged. Australia's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade provides similar guidance, reminding Australians that while millions of trips are incident-free, preparation is key to a safe visit. One of the reasons Thailand continues to be so popular, despite these considerations, is that it is a country where preparation goes a long way. If you do your homework, respect local customs, and take basic health precautions, you're likely to find yourself falling in love with a place that is endlessly fascinating. From the jungles of the north to the islands of the south, Thailand's contrasts are what make it special. You can spend a morning exploring a centuries-old temple, an afternoon snorkeling in warm coral reefs, and an evening in a street market sampling flavors you'll never forget. The warmth of Thai hospitality is not a marketing slogan. It's something you feel again and again, in small acts of kindness that make you feel welcome, even when you're far from home. So is it safe to travel to Thailand? The most honest answer is that it depends on you. If you prepare carefully, stay aware of your surroundings, and treat the country with the respect it deserves, Thailand is as safe as any destination in Southeast Asia, and far safer than many places people travel without a second thought. But if you arrive assuming everything will be perfect, that food and water can be taken for granted, or that laws will bend for visitors, you may quickly discover that safety is a partnership between you and the place you're visiting. And now, here's the surprise I promised you. Even with all of the global tourism challenges of recent years, Thailand has quietly become one of the world's top destinations for solo travelers and retirees. In fact, Chiang Mai alone now hosts tens of thousands of long-term visitors who come for the affordability, the community, and the sense of ease that many say is hard to find anywhere else. It's a reminder that while no place is without risk, some places offer a richness of experience that makes careful preparation more than worth it. I'm Stephen with the Travel Safety Network. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone considering a trip to Thailand. And stay tuned for my next videos, where I'll share more in-depth guides to traveling smart, safe, and inspired. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, safety is your travel superpower.